Facebook is holding its F8 conference in San Francisco, and it's an opportunity for the social media giant to meet with developers and show them the Facebook way. Well, Mark New was at the event, and he joins us now live from San Francisco for all the latest. Mark, what's new?
Michelle, Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg set the tone for the conference by saying there would be no new shiny products to announce, but rather that this was about the developer and how Facebook's ecosystem could help them grow and ultimately monetize. In the past, Facebook's motto has been to move fast and break things. Now, as it just celebrated its 10-year anniversary, it's changing its motto to something a little more mature: move fast with a stable infrastructure. Not particularly catchy, but the idea here is that Facebook wants to be a stable partner with developers. It wants to help provide tools that allow developers to create apps easier and also better target their audiences through advertising. When more popular apps run on Facebook, Facebook's value goes up too. And one of the big issues was also privacy. Zuckerberg admitted that people often get scared away from trying new apps when it says log in with Facebook. So Facebook has come out with a new feature that allows users to log into various apps as an anonymous Facebook user. You can decide to share additional information later, and you don't even have to remember a username or password.
People want more control over how they share their information. We take this really seriously, because if people don't have the tools they need to feel comfortable using your apps, then that's bad for them and it's bad for you. So we need to do everything we can to put people first and give people the tools they need to be able to sign in and trust your apps.
If you log in anonymously and no data is provided to the app, that could mean the app won't be able to target its user with recommendations or features that might make the user experience better. And that, of course, makes it less valuable to advertisers. So the hope is that once you feel comfortable with the app, you will eventually stop being an anonymous user. That's why Facebook has created a new updated login that allows you to uncheck categories of information one by one, data that you don't want to share. It also won't post to Facebook without permission. The idea is for you to be unafraid to try out a new app, since it's no longer an all-or-nothing choice. It's about giving control back to the user. But in the end, as managing editor of VentureBeat's Jolie Odell tells me, Facebook is still the ultimate keeper of your data.
I think it's interesting that Facebook wants you to trust Facebook with your information, and to trust, not that they'll keep it safe necessarily, but that they won't share it around. And I think that's the kind of privacy they're going for, where they get to keep your data and you get to decide if they get to share it at all.
Another new service that Facebook announced is called Audience Network. It's essentially a mobile ad network where developers can make money without having to sell their own ads, do their own targeting, handle measurements, or route payments. Facebook says it will take care of all of that. Michelle.
All right, some interesting developments there, Mark. Now, Facebook's earnings were very good, but did Facebook shed any more light on how its mobile monetization efforts are doing?
Well, Facebook seems pretty happy with where they are right now. I mean, Facebook execs did their best to try and relate to developers in the audience by telling them that 2 years ago, Facebook was the top mobile app on iOS and Android, and yet it made absolutely no money on mobile. Today, Facebook revealed that it processed over $3 billion in transactions for developers last year. More than 100 developers actually made over $1 million on Facebook. Facebook's product management director said one of the keys was reinventing how Facebook looked with ads in it as part of the user experience. Now, Facebook has now more than 1 billion mobile users, and mobile is where it generates 60% of its revenues. Michelle.
All right. Good to see you as always. Thank you so much, Mark New, live in San Francisco.